Here, Jesus is saying, now that you know about the kingdom, go make disciples of the kingdom. Proclaim the kingdom. But what does that look like? What does that look like practically for you? I think sometimes we fall in this temptation that we think, okay, if I'm going to be declaring the kingdom, that's a pastor's job. That's a preacher's job, right? So I need to have a congregation of people who are going to come, they're going to listen to me. Or maybe we think, I need to have a classroom. If I had a classroom where people are coming to study the Bible or a Bible study, then people are going to listen to me proclaim the kingdom. That's not what we're being called to do. Some of you are being called to do that, maybe. Some of you are being called to become foreign missionaries or domestic missionaries. But I guarantee you what we've all been called to do. We've all been called to speak the gospel, to declare the kingdom in our everyday situations, in our everyday circumstances. Let me tell you the story about this girl I know. Her name's Kate. She graduated high school. She was a believer. She went to university. Really wasn't for her. She didn't enjoy her time there, so she moved back home. She was really unsure what she was going to do with her life. In the midst of some situation that was going on with her family that I won't get into, she ended up being the primary caregiver and guardian of her younger brother. She was 21, and her brother was 15. This is hard. And this brother claimed to be a Christian, but his profession was empty, and she saw that right away. So through the midst of this hardship, she could have been complaining about her situation. She could have been lamenting to God, what do you want me to do here? But she didn't do that. Rather, she took the opportunity to preach the gospel to her brother. She relayed the truth of the kingdom to him. And he eventually, through all of this, said, you know what, actually, I don't think I'm a Christian. I don't think I really know Jesus. But because of that, his interest grew in Jesus. And the reason I know that's true is because I'm that brother. And that was my sister. She endured with me, even though I was very troublesome. She was faithful to speak the gospel in her everyday circumstances, in her everyday situation. So what circumstances are you in? What's your situation? You have an audience to proclaim the gospel to. It's not where you work, that's not a mistake. Your family relations, not a mistake. It's not random. Your neighbors, not random that you live next to them. So are you taking every opportunity to speak the gospel to them? Are you being a kingdom people and proclaiming the kingdom?